that is tolerance. Okay, and if one drug we repeatedly administered, right, then at a particular time we can tolerate the large dose of that particular drug, right, that is the tolerance. मतलब सपोज करो कि एक ड्रग ले रहे हैं हम लोग रिपीटेडली, दैट पर्टिकुलर टाइम में क्या होगा, हम 10 mg ले रहे, ठीक है, देन अब अगर लार्ज उससे डोज अगर बढ़ाते भी है 20 करते हैं, देन हम टॉलरेट उससे कर पाएंगे. ओके, सो देयर इज टू टाइप ऑफ true tolerance, that is true tolerance and pseudo tolerance, right. So true tolerance happening when produced by administration of oral route or parenteral route of drug, right. True tolerance produced in condition of whenever we get a drugs by oral route or parenteral route. If we take a drug either oral route or parenteral route, that time there is a chances of happening a true tolerance, right. Then pseudo tolerance produced by oral route of administration. If we, and in case of only if we drug taken by only oral route, that time the tolerance happen, that is called as pseudo tolerance, right. That is, there is one example of tolerance, that is alcoholic person may tolerate large quantity of alcohol, right. Alcoholic person may tolerate large quantity of alcohol, that is suppose one person drinking a regularly alcohol, that one particular situation they have a ability to tolerate large quantity of drug, that condition called as a tolerance. Okay, hence the tolerance also affect the dose of drug, right. Then tachyphylaxis, if drug administered repeatedly at short interval, then the action of drug decrease due to blocking of cell receptor, and this decreased response can't be recovered by increasing the dose, right. This is tachyphylaxis also quite similar like a tolerance. Okay, in case of tachyphylaxis, if drug administered repeatedly at short interval or short time, then the action of drug decrease, right. The action of drug decrease due to blocking of cell receptor. You will learn about the receptor in your pharmacology and toxicology subject, right. Cell receptor will blocked, and that time the decreased response can reversed by increasing the dose. Means if some patient taking a drug at short interval, right, one particular time the drug does not work, right, or action of that drug decreased, and it is happened due to the that particular receptor blocked. Due to blocking of particular receptor, the action of drug become decrease, and if we get increasing that decreased action, that time it is not possible, right. सपोज करो एक जो पेशेंट है रिपीटेडली ड्रग ले रहा है, ड्रग एडमिनिस्ट्रेट कर रहा है, ठीक है, शॉर्ट पीरियड में, तब जाकर क्या करता है, एक कंडीशन आता है, जो एक्शन जो एक ड्रग है उसका एक्शन क्या होता है, डिक्रीज हो जाता है, ठीक है. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ ब्लॉकिंग ऑफ रिसेप्टर के ब्लॉकिंग होने की वजह से जो एक्शन है वो डिक्रीज हो जाता है, ठीक है. लेकिन उस डिक्रीज्ड रिस्पॉन्स को या फिर एक्शन को अगर हमें बढ़ाना है, ठीक है, रिवर्स करना है, मीन्स बढ़ाना है, तब जाके वो नहीं बढ़ता है, ठीक है. तब जाके अगर बढ़ाना रहा तो वो नहीं बढ़ता है, तब के कंडीशन में क्या क्या बोला जाता है उसे, ट्रैकीफाइलैक्सिस, राइट, ट्रैकीफाइलैक्सिस. If there is an example, if ephedrine given in repeated dose in short interval may produce very less effect for bronchial asthma. For treatment of bronchial asthma, there is a ephedrine generally used, right. Ephedrine is a active constituent of drug ephedriaceae. Okay. Then if ephedrine administered for treatment of bronchial asthma, right, repeatedly administered, at some condition the action of ephedrine become less, and if try to increase this less effect, that is become not possible, right? That time we condition called as a trachyphylaxis, that is trachyphylaxis. Then metabolic disturbances. Metabolic disturbances in which the effect of drug change due to change in body temperature, electrolyte balance, acid base balance. Means metabolic disturbances, if metabolic disturbances happening, right? Metabolic disturbances mean metabolic changes, right? That is happening in our body. If sometime the temperature of body will change, if the temperature of body changed, that time also the effect of drug also change. Along with if electrolyte balance changed, that time also the effect of drug changed. Also acid balance become changed, that time also the effect of drug change. Hence it is called, that is metabolic disturbances responsible for influencing or changing the effect of dose, right? So see, there is one example here, that is salicylic acid work on patient having fever. Means that is antipyretic drug work in fever, right? But not work in normal patient, right? There is a metabolic disturbances, that is fever condition, right? That time salicylic acid work, right? Patient having a fever not work on normal patient. But in case of normal patient, if paracetamol dispensed or given, that time paracetamol not work properly, okay? That is happen due to metabolic disturbances, okay? So this is all about the factor of affecting the dose. Factor affecting the dose. This factor responsible for changing the effect of dose, right? That called as a factor affecting the dose or factor influencing the dose. This factor responsible for changing the effect of dose, right? This factor. So there is a end of our factor influencing of dose for human being, right? So let's start the our next topic, that is calculation of doses, right? Calculation of doses means how to calculate the dose for the particular patient. As we know, the adult dose are fixed in official book in our, like pharmacopoeia. The average adult dose are prescribed in represented in our official book, that is pharmacopoeia. But for the child and elderly patient, that those are not shown in official book. That time we use the method, that is the calculation of doses. From the adult dose we can calculate the children dose or elder dose, right? So there is some formulas, we will see one by one. The administration of average dose for adult within 24 hours by oral route are represented in official book, as I said, right? The average dose for adult within 24 hours means 24 घंटे में कितना डोज एडल्ट एवरेज जो डोज है 24 घंटे में लेने वाला जो एवरेज डोज है वो ऑफिशियल बुक में रिप्रेजेंट किया गया है, ठीक है? Whenever other route is used, then the dose is adjusted accordingly, right? The oral dose is represented in official book, right? If we need to change the route for the doses, that time we need some calculation for calculating the dose, right, or adjusting the dose. Actually the dose are calculated in proportion to age, body weight or surface area of patient, right, and the dose calculation are based on the age of patient or body weight of patient or surface area of patient. These three parts are used for the calculation of dose, right. So one by one we will discuss accordingly, right. So focus on firstly dose proportion to age. By using the age we can calculate the dose, right. So see how it, okay, in which child dose calculated from adult dose by using following formula, right, in which the child dose calculated from the adult dose, right. There is some formula which help to calculating the child dose, right, from adult dose. So there is a formula. First formula is Young formula, Young's formula, right, Young's formula. The second is Dilling formula, okay, second is Dilling formula. Then so firstly see the Young's formula for under 12-year age child, right. If we need to calculate the child dose and that child is a 12-year age, right, 12-year age, not age, sorry, age. If child has a 12-year age, that time we can use Young formula, right. Under 12-year age child we can calculate the dose by using Young formula. So this is the formula. Dose for child then is equal to age in year upon age in year plus 12 into adult dose, right. If suppose the age of child is 10 year, right, so written here by using this formula there is a 10 upon 10 into 10 plus 12 into the adult dose is 500, right. By putting that type of, by putting the all information we can calculate the child dose by using Young formula if child under 12-year age, right. Then Dilling formula for children between 4 to 12-year old, right. If children falls under the age between 4 to 12-year, that time we can use Dilling formula, we can use Dilling formula. So Dilling formula says dose for child is equal to age in year upon 20 into adult dose, right. It is this formula is quite easier than Young formula, right, I think. So by using this formula we can the we can calculate the child dose, right. Then this is on the basis of age, right. Then based dose proportionate to body weight. By using body weight of child we can calculate the dose, right, from adult dose. So calculating dose for child by using body weight, let's say dose for child, that is child's weight in kg. Suppose child has a 40 kg, then here we will write a 40 upon 70 into adult dose, that is 500, then divided, then multiply with adult dose, that time we find out the child dose, right. This is about the dose proportion to body weight, right. Then dose proportionate to surface area, right. By using the surface area we also can calculate the child dose, right. Calculation of child dose, right. Calculation of child dose